Hi, good morning, and welcome to Lead with Love. Lead with Love, the channel. I know it's early, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning here. And I do the return to Sundays. I like to do them early because everyone is asleep, then nobody can bother me. And then these yellow candles take so long. They take so long to go through, but I'm gonna do these. And the thing with these are, well, let me show. I wrote Return to Sender. I wrote Return to Sender in them. Can you see it? Well, maybe because my light is too bright. But I wrote Return to Sender on all of them. I do this well, I do this multiple times in a day. So I did it early in the morning yesterday. Then I did it again. And then I did the citronella ones and I packed it with the black salt and the oil. And then I'm like, it was taking a really long time to burn. The wick, the wick is small. So you see how small the wick is? So and then I can't pack it like that. So I was like, you know what? I'ma just stop packing it. Well, the citronellas, like the white ones, the wick is kind of long, so it's okay. But these, I can't do that. So I'm like, you know what? It's still a return to sender. So I just wrote return to sender on there because that's all it takes for you to return to sender. To do a return to sender is you writing in it. You have to write in it. You carve in there. You have to write with whatever sharp item you have. You write with it, but then whatever you use, that's what you have to keep using, and you only use it for your magic. This is magic. You only use that item. So I only use these knives is for my magic. Like I don't do nothing else with it. Whenever I need to carve something, I use my Kino knife. But Kino knife. The Kino knives, these were like darts. So I had like a dart board. I had a dart board in the house. So we would like me and the kids. So we would throw it. We would throw it and aim and try to get it like in the middle. So I have 12, 24 of these. I have a lot of them. But time passes, and then we stop using the board, and then the Q knives are all over the house. So I said, "Oh, I'm gonna just keep one for my stuff," and that's what I do. So I wrote "Return to Sender." I don't know if you can see it because I have the light so bright. Let me see if I turn the light on, cause it's early. But can you see it? It says "Return to Sender." Return to Sender. So I did that 7 times. I did that 7 times. Return to sender, return to sender, return. Yeah, let me turn my light back. Right. But the wick is really small, so I'm gonna not put the salt and the oil in there because the citronella must be like a oil or something. It must be some. I don't know what citronella is. I know it's for like bugs or mosquitoes and stuff like that, but I don't know what it is exactly. So whenever I would add my stuff in there, it wouldn't burn. So I'm like, why is it taking so long? I was like, maybe it's because I'm packing it and I'm adding my shit in there. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do a plain return to sender. So it's plain. I'm gonna leave it like that. It's return to sender. That's all it takes for you to do a return to sender. Is just to write it. You have to write it in there. And you want to write it in there and you want to put all of your intentions in there. What are my intentions? My intentions is to get rid of all of the energies, all of the negative energies that has been thrown my way, our way, everyone's way. I want all of that energy to go back to whomever sent it out. Cause it's like, why? Like, why would you do that to me? Like, why would you? You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I just want the shit to get away from me and go back to whoever sent it. And then it's like they're gonna have bad luck. They're gonna have karma. They're gonna be going through this shit. Why? Because they doing shit. It's like, you know, you're supposed to go do good things for people. You're supposed to have good intentions. You're just supposed to be a good person. You're not supposed to be evil, wicked, and cruel. Because the shit comes back. It always comes back. But I guess people get so high. They get high off of doing harm onto others. They laugh. They laugh. When things go bad for you, they're laughing like, I made that happen, or you get them to argue, or, and it's so evil. It's so cruel. Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, it's just going out of your way to cause problems. And it's like, it's so unnecessary. I don't know. I'm running my mouth. People are just messed up. They are messed up people. But I'm going to do my return to senders. I did them all. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's why I do 7. I do 7 for 7 days of the week. And that's why I do 7 candles. You can do 5, you can do 3, you can do 2, you can do 1. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you feel that you want to do. The more you do it once, the stronger it is. Because you're putting all your energy, you're putting all your power into this one spell. This is a spell. So there's no other way for me to say that. This is a spell. You are doing a spell. If you're doing this, this is a spell. A return to sender. You are returning all of the negative energies people are doing. People just doing shit. It's like, really? But it's okay. It's okay, because you can defend yourself and be like, you know what? Take that shit back. Here, take it back. I don't want this shit. And return to sender it. They're just gonna be having all this bad luck, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, what have you been doing for you to have all this bad luck? You have bad luck. It's because it's what you've been doing. That is what you attract. What you do is what you attract. What you say is, you say, I don't know, the world, everything always comes back to you. That's all I could say. You treat someone fucked up, then somebody else is going to come and they're going to treat you just as fucked up. They're going to treat you worse than what you did to that last person. And then you get to think like, oh, this happened because I treated somebody such and such a way, and then now it's happening to me. Or someone's doing this worse to me now because of what I did to such and such person. You want to rob someone, so you rob them. And then somebody's gonna rob you. That's how it goes. Somebody's gonna rob you. They're gonna take all your money. That's how it goes. That is karma. That's karma. That's the universe. It's like everything that you do in this world, it comes back to you. So it's like, I don't understand. It's like, why don't people, like, you don't get it. You don't get it. And it's like, why aren't you getting it? Like, oh my God, all this stuff keep happening. It's you. It's because of what you're doing, what you're putting out there. And it's like, you really need to humble yourself. You need to be a good person. When you do good things come to you. I was like, when you're good, you're going to always be blessed. You're going to be forever blessed because you're good to everyone. So you're always going to have blessings in your life. But if you're sitting there and you're evil and you're wicked and you're cruel and you're plotting and you're scheming and you're wanting to set people up and you're wanting to rob them, kill them, steal from them, and it's like, yo, that shit's gonna come back to you, and it's gonna happen to you even worse. And it's like, oh my God, like, you don't understand, like, everything comes back. The tables always turn. People always say that. They have always say that for centuries. They always say it. It's a saying. It's a saying for something. Like, people don't just say things for no reason. They say it for a reason, because it really happens. The tables always turn. Like, when you're in one situation, then the table's gonna turn, and then you're gonna be put in that same situation you just put somebody in, and it's gonna be worse for you. That's how the universe is. That's how karma, God, you know. I wish people would like get it, like just get it, like wake up from, being materialistic and trying to be fashionable, like clothes and this and that. Like, that's not what's important. Like, your life is important. The things that's going on in your life is important, and you need to pay attention. Pay attention to your life and the things that happen within your life, because if you're not paying attention, then you're going to keep repeating the same cycles. Karma is real. Karma is real. Situations, everything that you do in this life, it comes back to you. So whenever you're good to a person, it comes back to you as a blessing. You get a blessing in return. Like, something good is going to happen for you because you're putting this good energy out there. That's part of it, right? When you do good things come. But when you're sitting here and you're doing the fuck shit is gonna come back to you. And it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse than when you did it. So, and then it's like, you really have to think, like, do I want this to happen to me now? Like, oh, I did this to you, and I don't want nobody to do this to me. That's why you're not supposed to be out here cheating, having a side chick and doing all this other shit. And like, all of that energy comes back, and you think it's not gonna happen to you because you lie so well, but it all comes back, and the lies catch up to you, and then you won't be able to lie anymore. You won't have no choice but to just say the truth. I know I am running my mouth. It's like, I don't know. These are like life lessons, issues, and this is like, it's things. It's common sense, but common sense is not so common. So it's like, you just gotta let people learn the hard way, I guess, because they don't believe. They don't believe in karma. They don't believe in God. They don't believe that what you do comes back to you. What you say, everything comes back. Everything comes back. That's why you have to be good. You have to be good so that blessings can come into your life. Because when you're sitting here and you're doing fucked up things to people, it's going to come back to you. And you're going to find someone that's going to treat you just as bad. They're going to treat you just as bad as you're treating everyone else. You want to treat people like they're beneath you, or they're not good enough for you, or you're better than them. You're going to find someone that's going to put you and make you feel just like that. To make you feel like you ain't shit. Like you're the lowest of the low. Like, it's bad. And that's why the way you treat people, it really does matter. The way you treat people matters. People, they get the arrogance, they get this ego, and they think no one can touch them. They think that they're God. They think that they're more powerful than God. It's crazy. Oh my God, I'm running my mouth. 13 minutes. Okay, so these are the return to senders. Return to senders, right? So, and then I did them without the salt. These are the citronella candles that I did. I bought some citronella tea lights. They burn for like 4 hours. But because they burn the way they burn, I'm not going to pack it. I'm not going to put the black salt. I'm not going to put the anointing oil, because it's not needed to do a return to sender. I added is to add more energy into it. The black salt is a black magic item. So I use it to repel against the negative energies that's being thrown my way. So then I use it to return the negative energies back to whoever's sending it. That's why I add black salt on my return to senders. You can't see how I wrote, but I did write return to sender on each one. And I add the anointing oil. The anointing oil is to add more power into it, because You know, you just want it to be very, very powerful. But because there are seven, it's powerful on its own. What matters is writing in it. Writing, taking that little bit of time to carve in it, return to sender. You are returning to whoever sent it out. It's like whoever sent this negative energy out, you want it to return back to them. So I'm just gonna light it. I'm gonna light it. Return to sender. So it's return to sender. All of those negative energies these people doing, like what the fuck? Like get out of here. Return to sender. Return to sender. See, and light's so easy, but you see how the fire is low? That's how the fire is when I would add the black salt and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I don't think I could add the black salt and stuff in these candles. So I'm gonna just let it go that way. I'm gonna just write the return to senders, and I'm gonna just let it burn like that because it's a citronella candle. So I guess it's for bugs, right? So it's gonna be a return to sender, returning all of the negative energies people throwing. Get that shit out of here. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. It's like get all of that negative energy that's around you, that's in your house, that's all the shit these people doing. It's like, yo, you are crazy for doing it. Cause you could do a return to sender and send that shit back, and they're gonna be so fucked up because it's like, why would you put it out there? Why would you do that? Cause it's gonna come back, and you're gonna be fucked up. But here we go. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. The last one. Return to sender. All of that negative, nasty, toxic, dirty energy back to these people. Send everything back. You don't want none of that energy around. I want all of that negative, nasty, toxic energy out of my life. Like, get out of here. Everything that's supposed to come into my life, I want it to come. And I want all of the negativity, I just want it out of here. I want everything to go back to whomever sent it. And that is it. I thank God. I thank my ancestors. It's like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I could do a return to sender and send that shit right back. Well, that energy is everything. You can't see it. You cannot see energy. But the energy that you putting into something, like they're putting energy into causing you harm. You have to put all of your energy in your return to senders and send that shit back to them. Like, you know what? Take that back. I don't want your nasty energy. Take it back. Like, no. And that is it. I know I was running my mouth. I'm gonna find a way of how to edit it or maybe timestamp it. But I know I was running my mouth a lot here. But thank you for watching. Thank you for checking it out. And these are return to sender, the tea lights without the black salt and without the oil. So it's just writing in it, return to sender. And you are returning to sender. You don't need the black salt or the oil. You know, it's just writing. It's just taking that little bit of time to write in it. And that is it. So always leave with love, and I'll see you later. Bye.